Good morning to everyone. I welcome you for IABS IAS Academy Current Affairs channel IABS IAS News Bureau. Today we are going to discuss about The Hindu news analysis dated on 26th of August, where we are going to discuss about our aircraft carrier Virat and the Supreme Court case which is been proceeding on Prashant Bhushan for a statement regarding ex-CJI, and the third one is related to RBI's report on shrink of economy in second quarter. And the last one is related to rising the age limit of marriage with related to recommendation which is given by a committee which formed women and child safety. Foremost article that is related to that RBI report saying that economic contradiction triggered by this COVID pandemic extended into second quarter too. The high frequency indicators that has arrived so far point to a retrenchment in activity that is unprecedented in past history. And adding to it, whatever be the upstick that we had made in the month of May and June after the lockdown was eased in several parts of the country, appears to have lost its strength in the month of July and August. Apart from that, the survey which is being conducted by RBA in the month of July indicates that the consumers' confidence fell to an all-time low, with a majority of a respondent reporting pessimism related to general economic situations, unemployment, inflation, and income. Going forward, the government consumption is expected to continue pandemic proofing of demand, and private consumption is expected to lead the recovery, which it takes hold with non-discretionary spending the way until durable increase is disposable income enables discretionary spending to catch up the condition which was there pandemic before pandemic lockdown. And adding to this, there is one more article which was there in page number 18 too, which talks about behavioral restraints may prevent normalization of demand for these activities which are related to transport, service sector, hospitality, recreation, and cultural activity that are which were observed by central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India. And urban consumption demand was suffered a bigger blow. Passenger vehicle sales and supply of consumption durables in first quarter was dropped to fifth and third respectively. Apart from that, adding to this contest, air passenger traffic were also been completely zero for past 2 months, whereas the only positive triggers were related to the sale of tractors in the month of July, that was around 38.5 percentage, which provide a green signal in agricultural sector during this Kharif sowing. Also, the contraction in motorcycle sale eased in July. That is one of the additional advantage that we can look into. That I look into this report. And central bank said that the fuller recovery in rural demand was, however, being held back by muted wage growth, which was still hostage to the migrant crisis and associated employment losses. Whereas in monetary policy committee expected headlines in inflation to remain elevated in second quarter of the current fiscal, but likely to ease in second half, aided by a favorable base effect. And the next article that the case which was taken by Supreme Court related to the tweet which was made by Prashant Bhushan, a civil right advocate. He was found guilty of scandalizing the court with his tweet on the picture of Chief Justice of India, S.A. Bobde, astride a heavy bike and a roll of the court in the past 6 years. He stated that the tweet was his bonafide opinion and it is not against a personal or a personal uh, person of contempt. The court, however, gave us opportunity to render an unconditional apology by August 24th, followed by the effect statement on August 25th, Many sitting and retired judges have spoken about the institution in the past was tell the court to look within the reform to seek improvement for advancement of justice. No, it is not necessary to punish. And it also, this particular article also stated that what happened at when Kalyan Singh for Kalyan Singh after Babri Masjid demolition. And also here the Supreme Court on Tuesday wondered about the consistency to resolve shown by the civil rights lawyer Prashant Bhushan in not rendering an apology in the face of contempt. Here, the article that we need to keep in mind with respect to preliminary and mains is related to Article 129 and Article 142. Adding to this, our Attorney General K.K. Venugopal urged the court not to punish Mr. Bhushan. He said that this was an opportunity for the court to enhance its greatness through its compassion. Here, the quote of Mahatma Gandhiji is also being given that can be used in our mains essay writing, which is Mahatma Gandhi used it to fast not for his but for other sins, which means the Supreme Court is punishing Prashant Bhushan not for the mistake which is done by him, which is taking away the liberty of some other person, safeguarding the liberty of some other person by disturbing or punishing Prashant Bhushan. And this controversy need to completed by giving a proper punishment or taking the closing the case. Also, the controversy need to be winded as soon as possible. That is the thing which is being quoted by the advocate of Prashant Bhushan, that is Mr. Dawar. Adding to that, will collapse if it is not, if doesn't suffer criticism, if doesn't suffer extreme criticism. This court can only survive on the basis of strong criticism alone because Indian judiciary is considered to be a independent and strongest judiciary which can accept the changes or recommendation which is provided by any individual. Apart from that, now we are going to look into the third article, which is related to rise of age of marriage will pose problem, which is being found by an NGO which was based on Delhi, studied law and development, undertook an analysis of cases reported under Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006 to understand who used the law, how they was used, and to what extent they had used the law. The study found that when they used it to punish an consenting couples for marrying against the wishes of their parents, PCMA was invoked along with the penal provision for kidnapping and the rape under IPC as well as Protection of Children and Sexual Offence Act 2012. Here, the minimum punishment under the latter was aggravated. Sexual assault is 20 years, whereas if the same thing is done by an arranged marriage by the parents, that is leading to a maximum punishment of only 2 years, which is giving a which is giving a difference between what is done by our Indian judiciary when we are looking into an arranged marriage and when we are looking into the another sort of marriage system. The law which was designed to protect our young people has been set up in Indian concept to harm them alone. That was the point of view of Madhu Maitri, the executive director of Law in Development NGO, which is based on NGO, which is based in Delhi. And it is the time to think about POSCO and it is not the time to think about PCMA and the age consent which should be revised to 16 years from 18 at least in the case of non-coercive and non-exploitative relationship among the peers. Here, where the contest is being also giving in strong evidence, which is quoted by Mary E. John, who is the who was who she is the director of Center for Women Development Studies. Cites the data from National Family Health Survey 4, which shows that the majority of the women are married by the age of 21 and rising the age of women for will leads to criminalization of these women and their family. Adding to that, she also said that this can be done only by giving a proper schooling and access to the job opportunity, to delay the age of marriage and address poverty, to prevent underage marriage and fight malnutrition. This is saying that the raising the age of women from 18 to 21 for women will leads to increase in parental backlash against young adults who marry against the wishes of their parents and will lead to criminalization and sexual activity alone. And the last article is related to the indigenous aircraft called Virat, which was decommissioned in 2014. When we look into Virat, a Satana class aircraft carrier weighing 27,800 tons, served in British Navy as an HMS Hermes for 27 years. Later, it was commissioned into Indian Navy in 1897 after refurbishment and has been operated as an Harrier fighter jet. It was decommissioned after 30 years of services. That is, on March 2017, we decommissioned that particular aircraft carrier, and government were taking lot many expenditure in terms of upkeeping this particular aircraft carrier by providing the provision of electricity and water and other repair works. In 2016, the report was submitted. It's related to the proposal of conversion of the aircraft into museum, including tourism and hospitality components on a commercial basis through the joint venture with the center government. But the defense ministry rejected that proposal after 2 months. In 2018, once again, the Maharashtra cabinet approved the proposal to convert the carrier into museum and hospitality center on public-private partnership basis that had invited bids, but there was no takers. Now it has been taken by a company called Sri Ram Green Ship Recycling Industries of Gujarat in an e-action by Metal Scrap Trade Corporation Limited. This is relating to decommissioning, the dismantling the complete aircraft carrier called Virat, and India is now using one more. India was using one more aircraft carrier which is called Vikrant, that was completely developed by India. That too also been completely scrabbled for metal industry. And this is an end of today's current affair discussion. Thanks for listening. IABS, I, IABS,